doing the second part of this so we can get into this story where we left off. So hopefully the stream will come back up. All right, share this. Waiting. Trying to see if we got some more people. Waiting on everybody. Yeah, I'm back. I'm back, Jones Garrett. Trying to wait till we get more people back in here because of what happened earlier. Hopefully we get more people in here. Hold on. All right, we got 3 in the building. So I'm about to go and jump back. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what's going on tonight. Things being ooky, being crazy. But I'm here now. I got a lot more of you back. So let's get back to the missing update here. So if you haven't heard it, Carly Russell was abducted from Alabama, rural town of Alabama. But I'm going to play what the news has said about the update, and then I'm going to break down how this happened, where we at, and what my personal thoughts are. So let's jump into this.
I'm so thankful that Carly is home safe. So thankful.
25-year-old Carly Russell back at home tonight. She showed up at her home late Saturday night. The question now, though, what happened? Thanks for choosing WVTM 13 News. I'm Guy Rawlings.
And I'm Brittany Decker. People all over the world have been following this story so closely. And now we're all waiting to find out what happened to Carly Russell and how did she end up back at her home?
We're bringing you the latest information tonight as part of our team coverage. WVTM 13's Chip Scarborough and Ian Wright's live tonight.
We begin with Ian. Police are still quiet on this entire situation, Ian.
Yeah, so Brittany and Guy, we did just get an update from police about an hour ago. It doesn't give us a lot of new information about what happened, but it does give us an idea of where they're focusing that investigation now that Carly is back home and safe with her family. So let me go ahead and run you through exactly what they said. Again, this was released just after 5 o'clock tonight. It said, quote, detectives are combing through numerous pieces of evidence collected from the time she went missing until her return home and beyond. Each piece of information is helping investigators reconstruct Carly's movements during the time she was missing. They went on to say this is a tedious process, but it's important to make sure everything is methodically evaluated so we have the clearest possible picture of what took place from the time Carly called 911 until she returned home on Saturday night. So keep in mind, that was about a 48-hour period, Thursday night until Saturday evening. While we don't know exactly what happened during that time frame, we do have an idea of what happened in the moments leading up to her disappearance. So let me run you through that, and that's what we know from police. Again, that was Thursday night. Carly went missing after leaving work. She ordered food from a restaurant in Hoover. She picked up the food. Police say it appears she was alone at the time and was not being followed. We also know at about 9:30 that night, she called some friends or family members, and then at 9:34 called 911 reporting a child on the side of I-459 right near the Colonnade. Police say she is the only such call to come in about that child. Carly stopped on the side of the interstate. Within 5 minutes, police were on the scene. Carly was gone, though, leaving behind everything, including her cell phone. Now, 2 days later...
All right, so this is where everybody kind of starts to say it's controversial. Okay. Now, the controversial part is there was a kid on the highway, on the interstate, wandering around. She stopped and she tried to get the kid, and then that's when the whole process of her being kidnapped. Now, you know, you got a lot of people that's saying it's something fishy, I don't understand. And I saw that in the comment section. But guys, y'all gotta understand something here. From what I've heard, from what happened with this young lady and her fighting the person or whatever she did, I think that this person just started doing this, okay? Because see, a lot of you serial killers, they do this. You know, your serial torturers, they like to do what they call a test run. They like to get something as a subject and try to take it away from its environment and see what all they can get away with it. Trying to basically get them hyped up for the major moment. And sooner or later, whoever doing this, they're going to move to the next phase. They're going to hurt somebody. They're going to really go all the way. So when you dealing with someone with people with that kind of mindset, you're dealing with danger. And I think that there's more than a toddler involved in this. I wouldn't be surprised there's another woman helping this individual, and because it's possibly a man, but he's probably got a woman helping him. It could be his significant other, could be a partner. It could be whoever that is. He is comfortable with them using a toddler to do that. I mean, there's stories of serial killers having babies in the car in a seatbelt, and they having their victim in something like a coffin-like box in the trunk of the car and rolling around until they get them into their dungeon of a home. So, and I guarantee you, this is what this person is prepping to do. They probably got some kind of secret location to brutalize their victims. They already probably got it set up into play. They did a practice run. It didn't work out the way they wanted to. So now the next time they do this, they're going for keeps. And this is why women need to be vigilant. I tell every woman, you need to have some type of protection on you. I don't care. I know a lot of women say, well, I don't like guns. Or I don't like, spraying mace. Or I don't like hurting no one. Well, I don't like a knife. Well, let me ask you this question. Do you want to find yourself in a situation where your family members are planning your memorial service, your life getting cut short, I think you need to be open to trying to protect yourself because monsters are real. You just seen the Gilgo Beach murder serial killer. He looks like me and you. Okay, this is a regular guy. And a lot of people don't take this serious, but you got to. You know, with my wife, I made her start taking mace. She don't like it a lot of times. Baby, I don't know. I don't care because people are dangerous. Which most of the time when she goes anywhere, she mostly got my baby boy with her, who's about 6'1". It doesn't matter though. I still want her to be protected, even if he's not around, or I'm not around, or my other son not around, because again, people are unpredictable right now. All right, so let's continue with the rest of the story.
This is Saturday night now. She showed up at her house around 10:30 that evening, her parents immediately calling the police. Carly was taken to a hospital. She was treated and released. We also know police spoke with her some point at Saturday night. They took a statement from her, but they say that's part of an ongoing investigation that will continue. Those details have not been released. As you can imagine, it has been a very long and tiring days for Carly Russell's family, her friends, a number of folks in the community coming together, helping with those search efforts. Chip Scarborough joining us live this afternoon. And Chip, you have reaction from one community activist who helped with that search during that 48 hours she was missing.
And community activist Harry Traveling Shoes Turner took part in the search for Carly Russell over the weekend, and he says he's beyond relieved to know that she made it home safely.
Why would you call yourself Harry Traveling Shoes? What? Y'all Wokians be coming with the most off the wall name. Just call yourself by your name. All these crazy ass nicknames don't make no sense. Traveling Shoes. What you think this is, man? A 1958 blues edition? The fuck, man?
Turner, just one of several hundred people taking part in that search, gathering in the parking lot of the Hoover Met on Saturday afternoon to help look for Carly Russell. The crowd searching for Russell remained hopeful she would in fact make it home safely, and that's exactly what happened just a few short hours after crews wrapped up their second day of searching.
So I was already expecting that we was going to have that young lady back with her mama and her daddy. And if there's a kidnapper watching now, if there's an abductor watching us right now, if you have somebody locked...
How many of y'all want to... I guarantee you, this joker here, the way he talking as a scam artist, I bet you doing BLM, that fool was making a bunch of money. I know he was. I know he was getting donations left and right, boy, getting more gold. I'm telling you, man. I don't understand.
A number for corporate communications reached out to them. They told me they could not confirm anything. Any information about Carly's whereabouts would have to come from Hoover PD. We'll, of course, keep you posted. Live in Hoover tonight, Chip Scarborough, WVTM 13.
All right, Chip Scarborough live for us in Hoover. As well, Chip, thank you so much. Obviously, we're going to continue to stay on top of this story. Any new developments, we'll bring them right to you here on WVTM 13. For now, we're live in Hoover. I'm Ian Wrights, WVTM 13 News.
So this is what we got so far on this whole case. To me, this is so This is crazy. Um, it really is, because you don't see nothing like this happen every day. And that's why I say this is a crazy case for me. Um, yeah, this is real crazy. Again, I really think this was this person was really practicing, and I think that seeing the the whole drama behind the case, the movement that was going on for this young lady, I think that they just could not handle it. Because a lot of these people, they can't handle that type of pressure if they just starting out, and they probably just panic and just wouldn't go through it. Now, my thing is, they said she's very traumatized. Now, the boyfriend said that she's very traumatized. She's just not herself. Let's see. Let me see what her boyfriend says. I gotta, um, I gotta. I don't know if he released a video statement or what. So he speak out on social media, and let's see what they said.
WBRC Fox 6 News starts with breaking news.
And that breaking news, you are looking at new video tonight at 10 taken by traffic cameras right around the time 25-year-old Carly Russell was last seen. This is last night on I-459 at mile marker 11 in Hoover. This is in between the time of 9 and 10 p.m. In that video, you see a car pull over with its emergency lights on. We're not sure if that is Carly's car or not, but 3 minutes later, as you see right now, those blue lights, you see police arrive at the scene.
We continue to stay on top of the urgent search for Carly Russell tonight. A $25,000 reward is offered in this case as her family and friends hope and pray for some good news. And that's been just over 24 hours since authorities believe she may have been abducted from that area that you just saw on I-459.
And we are told the ground search to try to find her is going to pick up again tomorrow morning. In the meantime, let's get you caught up on what we know so far. Police.
I don't think this is the one where they found.
It was just come.
Happening at that vigil, another neighbor printing out several copies of missing flyers, passing them out this afternoon.
They didn't do the one where where they was talking. Well, I guess they didn't. I'm just gonna read what the family said. I thought they had one where he was talking, y'all. My apologies. The family said, we are so grateful to each other, each of you, for all the facts of kindness, generosity, and compassion you have shown. Our baby is safe. Thank you, Father God, stated Carly's mother in a Sunday morning Facebook post. I think it's I have to admit, it's got to be the power of God that got this girl. Because on Saturday, July 15th, she was found alive. She was taken to the hospital. And then you got Tamar Latrell Simmons. He released a statement. So, to me, like I said, I really think that this person that did this to her was practicing. I really think that it really happened. And I really think that this was practice. Um, very, very much practice. People probably like, oh, no way, dude. Yeah, it is. Because I'm telling you now, these serial killers, they will practice before they go out for the big kill. And whoever this is now, is probably scared out of their mind. All right, let's go back to what we're going to talk about, some other stuff. We have a lot of stuff to talk about. Oh, yeah. Let's talk about the Georgia Democrat. All right, Jones, hold on, man. Maybe he finally got me. All right, Jones Garden. Hopefully you'll get me next time. I got still 6 people watching, so I was gonna let him know, but I can't. All right, let me get this done here. All right. Now this is a good one here. Oh no, I ain't trying to pay for that. All right, hold on. This is Fox Atlanta. So let's get down to this. Now y'all know that Atlanta. What's up, Amanda? How you doing? Y'all know Atlanta is woke, okay? Like Atlanta is one of the wokest places you can be at. If you haven't noticed about Atlanta, they believe in one thing and one thing only, and that is how woke can I be? All right, so let's jump at it about this lawmaker. Now, this woman here is named Misha Maynard. Now, I've done my research about Misha Maynard. Misha Maynard was very, very liberal. Okay, she wasn't no blue dog liberal. I'm talking about the whole victimhood. The invisible white man is keeping me down liberal. But she wanted to do one thing that a lot of black liberals don't want to do. She wanted to make sure that black kids in the state of Georgia, in a major metropolitan city like Atlanta, have a chance to be successful in school and not be limited to public schools. Now, you know that liberals don't like those words. They don't like to hear school choice. They love public school because public school is where they can manipulate the system because of what the white liberals have taught them to do over there. Go out there, teach them just enough to make them think that they're successful or think they're getting somewhere, and then pass them along. You know, play around with affirmative action and all that in the public school system, going into college, and when they get to the real world, they get disappointed because the affirmative action program no longer is a safety net. Because then you're going to get in one of these private firms or companies that is not required to do that. Yeah, besides Chicago, you're right. So this is where we at now. And let's jump into this. Georgia State's legislator from Atlanta switched to the Republican Party, and she did it Tuesday, after being at odds with Democrats for reasons including her support for school vouchers and disciplined prosecutors. Let's pause. Why is she wanting to discipline prosecutors? If you know about Atlanta recently, Atlanta had to go and get a liberal that was damn near a Republican. The lady who's trying to put Trump in jail over in that area, because they were letting these prosecutors do the bare minimum because they wanted to be woke. And Atlanta started to become the next Los Angeles, California IA. See, that's the thing. They quick to let people just go woke for no reason. And I hate the term woke because if they were really woke, they would be in tune with what is going on in our communities and our societies right now. Right now, our U.S. of A. is at odds in crime. Crime is terrible. It really is. I mean, you can stop at, I don't know, a fast food joint or something, and you could mess around and get randomly deleted. And it don't have to be at nighttime. It can be in the daytime. And it doesn't have to be in a bad neighborhood. It could be in a regular neighborhood. So things have changed. Things are not the same anymore. Now, she said, today I stand here to say that I've decided to join the Republican Party of Georgia. Said Representative Misha Maynard at the news conference. I supported children and family over the teachers union. I supported the Republican position not to defund the police. Now, McCain becomes the only black member of the GOP among Georgia's 236 state lawmakers and the first black Republican woman to ever serve in the Georgia General Assembly. Maynard's defection gives Republicans a 102 to 78 edge in the House. Maynard said legislative Democrats drove her out of the party for breaking party orthodoxy, claiming at a Tuesday news conference outside the Georgia Capitol that they had relentlessly tried to sabotage every single thing I've done for District 56 and publicly slandered me in every way imaginable. And let's pause right here. Now, there is a rumor out there about Ms. Misha Manor, and I heard about this too. She got threats for switching parties. They threatened her family. They threatened her. I mean, she was being bullied because she wanted to be a conservative, and that's what they do. They always do that. If they always eat their own, as they try to say, or try to eat their own. If somebody in their party is starting to wake up, they want to start doing everything they can. And I'm quite sure they probably called her Uncle Tom, a sellout, or this or that. And this is how it usually goes. Then she said, stop state Republicans from Governor Brian Kemp to the state's party chair lauded her decision to jump sides. What it reflects is a reality about where there is a political home for diversity of opinion is welcome. says State Republican Party Chairman Josh McCoon, standing by her side. U.S. Representative Nakima Williams, chair of the Democratic Party of Georgia, lambasted Main Switch as stringing betrayal of her Democratic constituents. How is it betrayal? Is it betrayal because you wanted her to not push for young children to get the right education because people are tired of their district, their cities being dead last? Education right now in the state of Georgia, in that area of Atlanta, is not the best in that district. So when there is someone's trying to fight to make sure children have an opportunity, who are we to say, oh, well, you're being this or you're being that? I hate when people do that, because what it does is it creates a hostile environment. It makes these kids think that they cannot be successful. And let me tell y'all something. You're right, it did to Vernon Jones. Black folks are waking up. Real talk. Black Americans are waking up. I woke up myself about 3 years ago, and more is waking up behind me. They're tired of the same old, same old. The Democratic Party, you know, I don't even like Cornel West like that, but he had a point. That's why he started his own little green party, and that's fine, whatever. And he had a very strong point. People have been riding and riding with the Democrats in the black community for so long, and there has not been no fruits of their labor of support. So now they are either doing one or two things. They either going to roll with a party that's already established, that they feel like is going to take care of the black community or give them the tools to help themselves, or they're going to go like Cornel West did and start their own party and figure it out. Either way, they're walking away. And that's why these liberals are pushing so hard for these immigrants to be the next shoe-in, because they can't stand what they're seeing. I don't give it another 20 years, you're not going to see that many black Americans being a part of the Democratic Party. I wouldn't be surprised in the next 20 to 30 years, the Democratic the Republican Party will have about 50% plus of the black vote, because people get tired. People get tired of rejection, get tired of struggling and not seeing, again, the fruits of their labor. So it's happening. And I'm glad it's happening. It's long overdue. Long overdue. All right, let's jump into what else is going on. Juno Nada, constituent of man, says she does not have her support. I think the city is obviously leaning one way, and I think she was here spending time with the people. She would know that she wouldn't have flipped. Oh, Lord, here we go. The last legislative Democrat in Georgia to switch to the Republican Party was DeKalb County Vernon George, who plunged into the GOP in January 2021 as a supporter of then President Donald Trump at the end of Jones' last term in the State House. And that's what they're upset about. And I hope that more people like Misha Manor and Vernon Jones continue to be conservative. Because guess what? People tired. They really are. People are tired. Tired of the false promises. One thing I can say about most people that I know that vote Republican, that's conservative, they are passionate about the red, white, and blue. They want success. They want to see people make it. See, that's the problem. Liberals try to make you feel like that if you're a black person or a Spanish person making it in America, you know, that it's a crime, it's a sin, or you're setting up yourself to just become a target. And I just think that's disgusting. Why can't we just celebrate people's greatness? But congratulations to Misha Manor. I hope that she gets reelected as a representative in her district on the west side of Atlanta. And I hope that she gets the west side of Atlanta back to A1 with education. And maybe, just maybe, these other liberals see that her way of thinking is successful in working, others will join as well. Because I really love the fact that she's fighting for school choice and not just being about it. She could have gave up, but she didn't give up. She decided, you know what? If I can't get what I can for these kids, I will find someone that can. So congratulations. Ah, man, I tell you, it's a lot tonight, y'all. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. Let's talk about the Biden bailout plan. Now, guys, a lot of people got their own thing about this. Some people are saying that, this is a good thing. To me, I don't see it as a good thing. I think this is a slap in the face for
I know there are millions of Americans
who went to school to better their lives, got the dream job they wanted, the income that they wanted, and took the time to take that budget that they're making from their new job and pay off their student loans or whatever have you. This right here is not showing any kind of accountability or any kind of investment to your education. It's basically saying daddy government is going to pay for me anyway, so who cares? I'm going to do what the hell I want. So his new income repayment plan for student loan is going to cost $475 billion of your money over 10 years. This model is going to have you $200 billion on the hook. But they said this is his president saving on a valuable education plan. Which of $1.6 trillion of outstanding loans will be covered. Another $275 billion in taxpayer costs will be attributed to payment reductions under the plan of the $1.3 trillion. Y'all is crazy. You got somebody, see what I'm talking about right here? Cancel student debt. This is why we got a failure. This is why this generation is failing. No accountability. No, I want to, take responsibility and invest in my future or whatever. It's okay. I went to school. Go ahead on. Pay for it, please. I don't want to step up and pay for the investment that the government invested in me or the loans that I took out from the government to invest in me to be successful. That's just what it is. No, it's just teaching no accountability. But now they say, oh yeah, forgive outstanding debt after 10 years of payments for students, borrowers who took $12,000 or less. Okay, you know good and damn well there's nobody right now going to college for $12,000 or less. The average college price is about $20,000 to $30,000. So you still trying to tell me that this is not gonna help out nobody? Oh my God! You see what they do? You see the BS of what they do? So now they got everybody thinking, oh my God, I'm paying for your loans. Yay, these woke-ins. In reality, he's not paying for anything. Let's look at the average cost for college. About to do it right now. This is community college. We're going to see right now What's the average cost? Community college, as of November 2022, was $19,577. That is, what's up, Maurice, bro? That is $20,000. $20,000. So you going to school for 4 years. That right there, you at four. That's at $20,000. That's just if you got a real small community college that really is small and don't have a lot of curriculum, and they just you getting the bare bones of education. Most of the time, a good college, a real good college is gonna community college is gonna cost you about 32 grand. So how in the hell is this $12,000 is going to help somebody? That's what I'm trying to figure out for these wokians out here who's all excited. This bullshit that he just sold y'all. You only getting 12,000 of it forgiven. That means you basically can go only one semester, and that's it. One semester. You get one semester of a free ride of forgiveness, and that's it. So I don't get it. What is so exciting about this? Nothing. Nothing's excited. Nobody excited about this. I'm not excited. Who's going to be excited about that? And what's crazy is somebody right now, NAACP and all them are thinking, yeah, we won. Ooh, man, Biden's doing it again. No, Biden is just toying with your emotions and laughing at you.
Some of the worst weather is behind us. You can see a lot of this really violent sort of thunderstorm activity yesterday. So technically not that hot, not that far away from where we should be temperature.
I don't know what that was, but I got to get that off there.
Some of the worst weather is behind.
All right, guys. Another report coming in. This is out of North Carolina tonight. Fatal poke spree guy. Y'all know who it is. Malik Hakeem Webb. That's right, a Blackistanian. You can't make this up. Went on a rampage, starting with a government employee who was getting ready for work. And then he went and started doing this thing at McDonald's. And then 15 minutes later, he came in the parking lot of nearby Walmart, started doing them in. Y'all got to understand that the Walmart usually have a McDonald's inside of it or buy it. God almighty. You know that, y'all, it's so sad. You can't go to Walmart, you can't go to McDonald's because, again, mental health is at an all-time high. Evil is at an all-time high. But you let everybody else tell it, everything's okay. Crazy, man. See anything else? Another mass shooting. This happened in Louisiana. Guy got upset because he lost his job.
He came out of the apartment, came down the steps of the apartment itself and walked over to a dumpster area.
I'll let him.
He came out of the apartment, came down the steps of the apartment itself and walked over to a little dumpster area. When he saw units in the area, he ended up started running from them. They began converging. He actually picked up his firearm and started firing shots at our officers. I have numerous officers that returned fire at that point in time, and he is now pronounced dead here on the scene itself. So we are here again with our coroner's office and our crime scene and our detective bureau investigating this officer-involved shooting, but it's certainly the suspect related to the Peters Road homicide.
I want y'all to know something. If somebody gets fired or whatever at some of these jobs, and you know they're a hostile person or very emotional, and they bust out and they say things like, "I'll be back," or "This ain't just to let, don't worry, you'll see me again," or just got that look of pure revenge, rage. Listen, you better to stay out of their way, because this is what they do. Everybody